and how I particular business. So I already have a multi-seven-figure business, and that's why I was brought onto the Freedom Program, to help you guys with a second pair of eyes, with a bunch of different experience, to help you with all of your stores using the Freedom methods. And what I've done is I've taken the Freedom training, and I did it all myself, and I went through and learnt everything, and I built my own store with every single bit of training, the same training that you guys have. And this store is called Nation Hydration. I've been showing you guys this store over the last few weeks. I'm happy to say, as of today, we're profitable. We are profitable now. Yesterday we had 3 orders with this bad boy. It's fantastic. How I got here was a fair amount of hard work, and you guys have been following as I've dissected my store over the last few days, the last few calls, to really show you guys what I do and how I think and how I hone in on the problems that we occur as we're launching stores, right? It's not always easy, but if you break down the problems and you look at the logical flow of how a customer finds your products, you'll end up figuring out the problems. So if you're launching and you've launched your ads, the first thing you want to look at is your ads. And we'll take a look at those in a second. Second thing you want to take a look at, if you're not getting any sales, is, okay, what's wrong with the store? Am I getting email signups? That's the next thing. If you are getting email signups from your pop-up, cool. Are they actually getting my emails? That's the next question you want to ask. And then if they are receiving your emails and people are actually inboxing them and opening them, are they adding to cart? And if not, what's wrong? Is my price point wrong? Is my product description wrong? So the moment that I changed my product description, I started getting lots and lots of carts. And if they're going to initiate checkout, but they're not actually going to order your products, well, what's wrong with the flow here? Actually, if that's the case, I'd advise you to actually go in, grab your credit card, and buy from yourself. Because when I did that, I realized I had a huge problem with my shipping options. When I fixed that, everything changed. I want to show you guys what to expect and what to do when you first launch your ads. So this is my ad account over the last 7 days for this business. 1 second, I just want to... For everyone who's sending me messages, I will respond to those shortly. This is for anybody who's new and who's never done this before. Okay. So this is my ad account for Nation Hydration. The last 7 days, we spent $297. We've made $445. I'm really happy with that because one ad is working spectacularly. You can see here, G5. G5 is the working one. So here's how I roll. I give Facebook a bunch of stuff. A bunch of videos. Some of these are videos with just UCG, user-generated content. Some of these are just images. I'll show you the types of images that I use and what kind of works for me. I launched this and it wasn't really working very well. And Annie, I see you raising your hand. I'll invite you to share your screen shortly so we can actually have a look at your ad results. And if anybody else wants me to actually have a physical look inside your ad account, raise your hand, pop it in the chat, and I'm going to invite you to co-host with me and share your screen and look at your results and give you some ideas for improvement. So, I didn't know what was going to work here. I'd never sold a product like this before. I had no idea what would work. I went out and I analyzed my competition. That's the first thing I did. I use a tool, and you can use any tool that you like. There's free ones available in the Freedom Club to help you go and find ads, right? You just need to search for ads. They don't even need to be the sort of ads that you're going to run for your product, although it is better when you go and find ads that are running for your product. But the reason why I'm looking at ads, not so much to sometimes to spy on people who are selling the same product I am and see how they're selling it, but also just to have some visual inspiration. I'll give you an example. Where is this one I just saw? 1 sec, guys. And if you're wondering, there is a free tool in the Freedom Club that does just this. I can't remember the name of it, but we give you guys access, and you can go through and analyze to your heart's content. Now look at this ad for step 1 right here. This one right here. This is a great example of a really easy ad that you guys could create for most of your products. The products in the background, and then the reviews on top. This kind of stuff really works well. The simpler the better. So when I see you guys running ads with just an image, and I tell you, add some features or add some text, this is kind of what I'm hinting at. Nice, clean, and simple. So for my ads, I had 1, 2, 3 or 4 different videos. So I created 3 or 4 different videos. I analyzed my competition. I did use some AI scripting to go and do some AI stuff, but you don't even need to do that. Because for me, the winning ad was just actually me talking about the product. Let me show you the winning ad. So here's the winning text. I'll show you how I came up with the winning text shortly. But here's the actual winning ad format, the actual winning ad image.
So my doctor tells me that
the winning ad video. This is what it is.
I desperately need.
Okay, here we go.
So my doctor tells me that I am severely dehydrated and I desperately need to drink more water. Problem is, I just hate the taste of tap water. It tastes awful. So here's what I do. Every morning, I wake up, go downstairs, and the first thing I do is open the fridge, find my hydrogen water bottle, press that little button, and this thing infuses hydrogen particles into your water right before you drink it. And it comes with all these other health benefits, like it's great for your neurological health, it reduces inflammation in your muscles and your joints, gives you more energy throughout the day. But the thing is, this actually makes water taste bloody beautiful. And I can't get enough of it. This little bottle has seriously changed my life. If you want to buy one of these for yourself, we have 50% off at Nation Hydration. Drop in and pick one up today.
Now that is super easy for anyone to create. You guys can do it. Anyone can. I literally just picked up my phone and made the ad. Now, so you can see here in my ad library, we've got this ad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times with G. G is the name of the letter that I've associated for this audio. For this video. And the copy is in the number. So when you see like G5, that's my copy version number 5. And you can see I've got G7, because I've tested 7 different ad copies. All the way from 1 all the way to 7. And G5 has been the winner. So I've spent $100 to make $445. Cost per purchase, $23. I could eat that all day. That is fantastic. Now the kind of numbers that you want to be aiming for in this is you want to have a click-through rate of above 1%. But 1% is enough for me. I want a click-through rate of at least 1.5%. But here we're getting 3%. That's incredible click-through rates. That's amazing. That's the most important thing for me. What's my click-through rate? Second most important thing for me, what's my cost per click? I want to keep it, like I'm aiming for $1.50. That's what I'm aiming for. Oh, I can't see. Damn, sorry guys. Let me share my screen with you guys. You could see that over YouTube. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. Let me share my screen. Here we go. I'll do entire screen share. Yeah, we'll share the entire screen. That will help out. There we go. Sorry, guys. All right, let's view that one more time. Okay, refresh. I can listen to my voice again. Just
I'm
for you guys.
severely dehydrated. Okay. So my doctor tells me that I am severely dehydrated and I desperately need to drink more water. Problem is, I just hate the taste of tap water. It tastes awful. So here's what I do. Every morning, I wake up, go downstairs, and the first thing I do is open the fridge, find my hydrogen water bottle, press that little button, and this thing infuses hydrogen particles into your water right before you drink it. And it comes with all these other health benefits, like it's great for your neurological health, it reduces inflammation in your muscles and your joints, gives you more energy throughout the day. But the thing is, this actually makes water taste bloody beautiful. And I can't get enough of it. This little bottle has seriously changed my life. If you want to buy one of these for yourself, we have 50% off at Nation Hydration. Drop in, pick one up today.
That's it, guys. All those clips, some of them I found, and the rest I just recorded myself on my cell phone. Put it together, did a bit of a voiceover, and there we go. Added some some text. Now I didn't write a script or anything. I just talked a lot until I was happy with what I had. That's what I did. So, what we're looking for, guys. Let me show you what we're looking for again and explain this again. Now that you guys can see my screen. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right? Let me just confirm. I'll pop this over here. Yeah, you can. Cool. Sharing my entire screen. Sorry for the entire screen setup, guys, but it is what it is. Okay. So I was saying for every different video that I have or a different image, it gets a letter. And then for every different copy that I have, it gets a number. So this particular video, I've done from 1 to 7. So I'm tested 7 different copies. Now, what do I mean? Let's have a look at like G4. Or let's have a look at G2. This is one of my early ones. One of my very first attempts. So this is the copy. My doctor said I need more water, blah, blah, blah. Here's a quote and a link. And 50% of hydrogen water bottles today. Versus what's actually working for me, G5. This is what's actually working. It's much more direct. This bottle generates hydrogen and water. It's healthier for you. Better review, backed by science, 50% off. And then I guess what's really working the most is having that copy there, 50% of hydrogen and water bottles, plus the 5-star reviews down there. How you figure out what's working though is you just test a lot of different stuff, and you make sure you're labeling your ads with the right number and the right letter, and you keep testing. Don't give up, guys. Don't just throw a couple of ads out there. They don't work. What's going on here? I can't figure out. That's not going to get you your sales. What's going to get you your sales is throwing your ads out there and systematically testing your copy. Yeah? And if that's not working, make new images. So the images that are working fairly well for me are things like this. See if you can, I'll see if I can share this so you can see it bigger. Really simple stuff. So I've seen a lot of you guys have photos of your product. That's cool. But if you can have a photo of your product versus a photo of your product with a bit of an overlay. Now we just did this in Canva. You know, just a little bit, just sprucing that up a tiny bit. That is so much more viewable than just having the hydrogen water bottle by itself, right? The thing is, you have to remember, when people are going to see your ad, a lot of them are going to be on Instagram. And the way Instagram works is you don't get to see all of this awesome text that you write at the top here. Not straight away. And the way that you do see it is you see it down the bottom a little bit. It's all kind of skewed and funky. So I like to make sure that my big selling points are nicely and neatly done in my images. And it's not much more work. You can use free tools. Free tools are great. And here's another example here of similar type of thing. We're just taking our product. Maybe we're just putting some text overlay on it. Calling out some features. Putting some reviews on there. Then, over time, over a week or so, you should be turning your ads off that have, say, less than 1.5%. My ads have been pretty good, so I've been able to turn off ads that have less than 1.5 and even less than 1.7, to be honest. CPMs, look, I know in the course we talk a little bit about CPMs. Semia, when I test ad copies, do I split the entire budget over the ads? I mentioned only spending $40 on ads for Nation. Okay, so I'm spending $50 a day on Nation Hydration, and the way that I've got this set up right now, I'm not running a. So this is, what am I saying here? This campaign is really just top of funnel. I just didn't name it because I'm lazy. I'm not running a bottom or middle of funnel at the moment. I may want to run one later, but when you're first launching your store, there's not too much point having a bottom of funnel just yet. It's because your audiences are just building up. So once you do add your bottom of funnel, once you've had enough people come through and actually click on your product, and you do make it your bottom of funnel, you know, chances are that will be really prolific in sales. Chances are. But at the moment, before I wanted to figure out what ads I had, I'm just running top of funnel. And you can see here, I'm actually not running any targets at all. This is untargeted, I think. Let me just double check. Location, Australia, minimum age 21. That's it. No targeting at all. I wanted to make sure I could get this running, targeting every single Australian, because if I can't, well, if I can make this work with no targeting, I can easily scale it up. Okay, so in terms of ad copy, I'm just putting $50 a day on the actual ad set itself, or in the campaign, and I'm letting Facebook decide which ads to show. This Facebook has a pretty good idea of which ads to show. You can see there's some ads that have a fair bit of spend, right? So we've got 05 down here. $38 spend. It's got a decent click-through. It's had 18 link clicks, but it's had no websites. It's had no add to carts, and it's had no website initiate checkout. So that to me is almost on the chopping board. Almost. I haven't decided to kill it just yet. I'm going to give it a little bit more time because $38, you know, I could spend another $5 and get my first sale of that, and I could spend another $10 after that and get my second sale of that, and all of a sudden, this ad could be great. Advantage Plus, give it a try. Give it a try first. Yeah, if you can get your ads running with Advantage Plus, I think it's beneficial in the long run. And if you can't, if you've got a product that is really quite niche and Advantage Plus isn't working, then go down and do original audience options and really narrow that down. That's to me, that's the napalm. That's a napalm attack. That's your Hail Mary. Hopefully this is going to work, because ideally we want to sell products. My personal opinion, ideally we want to sell products that work for a vast majority of people. However, if you're selling a dog product, perhaps it might be better to actually do targeting for people who like dogs. Perhaps. You'll have to test that yourself. I know I do a lot of, you should do this, however you should do that, but that's just the name of the game. Now, for example, another example here, P5 was an image. We spent $22. Click-through rate was 1.47, and the cost per click was 3.83, a little bit too high. So that one got the can. It's gone, turned off. You were told by SCC to turn off Advantage Plus campaign budget. Advantage Plus campaign budget, you don't really need to worry about that if you're only running one ad set inside your campaign. There is a certain scenario that I like to use in my testing where I have campaign budget allocated, but that's when you've got a really big budget and you're testing a whole bunch of stuff. It is much simpler to turn that off. That's fine. Advantage Plus, I think that Mia is talking about, is in the audience, which is this one, guys. Two different things. So in the audience, this is Advantage Plus audience. Okay, this means I'm saying to Facebook, use your AI tools, go and find people to go buy my product. So the other way of doing this is to switch this one here, to switch to original audience options, where if you click original audience, you can actually specify into much more detail who you want to see your ad. Whereas in Advantage Plus, you're just giving Facebook some suggestions, like saying, hey, I think people who like water are going to like my products. Whereas with this one, it's like, I only want you to show this to people who like water. Let me just discard those before I accidentally destroy my campaign. All right. So we go through probably once every three days. I don't like to work on data you never work on data that's 1 day old. I like to go through every 3 days and look at the last 3 days, make some decisions. But before, like P7, for example, right here, we got 1.47, which isn't a great click-through rate, but the cost per click is quite low. Had 4 clicks. Am I going to turn this one off? Maybe. We'll see. I'll probably give a bit more time, a bit more spend to see what happens at $7. G7, the difference in the copy with this one, this is my latest copy. And what's the difference here? I think I'm just using a couple of different reviews, perhaps. I can't remember what's different about that one. 2.92, the cost per click is $2. It's had 1 cart and, let me see, 1 checkout initiated. I'll probably keep this one running because this had 1 cart. Now B2, this is where decisions get a little bit tricky. This one has had a checkout this one has had an add to cart. The CPM is quite low, which is your cost per mile. It's somewhat important, but not too important. The CTR was quite low, but the cost per click was reasonable. But ultimately, I've turned this one off, and I think if I look over the last 14 days, we'll see why. So, no, not necessarily. I just turned it off. Wasn't getting enough traction. Fair enough. What have we got left? So we've got G5, we've got G7, we've got P7, M5, O5, and L5. And for O5, yep, cool. I'm just let this run for a couple more days. Gonna let this run, gonna see how we go and make some decisions in a few more days. And this is how we do it, guys. This is how we do it. We just continue to test out new copy. If we have some new ideas for new ads, we throw them in. I wouldn't necessarily worry about changing your ad set and going back into the learning phase at this point in my business. It does say learning limited. So it's like, unless I'm putting enough budget into this to get 50 conversions per week, then I really don't need to worry about going back into learning. Tom, you had around 100 sales now with your own business. If you hiccups along the way, but your product has potential to go big and it's making around 10K in Feb, congratulations, my friend. That's fantastic. You've had some USG made and issued that, as Austin said, we're spending and are spending around $350 a day. Wow, fantastic. Profitable by around $70. You have been profitable by around $70 per day. When we are spending less, we found to be a little more profitable. Yep, that's quite normal. Your most profitable day being $1,000. Terrific. Wanting to get your ads optimized and get optimal results at the lowest cost, you've seen a lot around Advantage. You've also seen a lot around Advantage, or should we stick to manual? Whatever's working for you, don't change it. There is no point in changing it right now. So here's the thing. As you continue to spend more money on Facebook and give it more budget, your cost per purchase goes up. I'm not centered here, am I? That's better. Your cost per purchase goes up. That's actually just how advertising works, because what you're saying is, I want to reach more people. And more people doesn't always mean more sales. There'll be a point where it starts to go horizontal, or more horizontal versus upwards in conversions, because Facebook's like, hey, thanks for giving me more budget to reach more people. It just so happens that I don't have as many people up in the higher budget area than I had in the lower budget area to try and reach. So how do you fix that? The only way to fix making more money as you scale up is fixing your website and fixing your emails and fixing your pop-up. It's great that you got a great product, great that you're making money. Now you need to focus on the offer and testing out the different offers on your website, testing out the different offers on the pop-up, testing out different emails, testing out a weekly campaign. If you turn off Advantage Plus Audience, yeah, it'll put your ad set back into learning. Definitely will. So scaling is as much about fixing your website and fixing all the different things, that the copy on your website, looking at all the different images that you have on your website and optimizing that, as well as optimizing your ads too. And at the same time, really working hard to optimize the images and the videos and whatever you've got running in your ads. And at that point too, Tom, you and Molly, you want to be looking at your competition too. What are they doing that you can do? All right, let me just go through everyone's messages right here real quick, and then we'll get started helping you guys out. Samia, quick question unrelated to ads. Would I recommend Gem Pages or Dropified Pages? I would recommend either is fine. There is not much difference between them both. They're two tools that do the same thing. I think Gem Pages can do more, whereas Dropified Pages is more streamlined. I've worked with both. I love them both. Rita, you want me to look at your ads that you've been running from all the topics? Sure. Rita, I will invite you first. If you're free, I'll invite you first to come and co-host and share your screen. Miranda, I reviewed your website on Tuesday and I said the copy was good, but you only had 2 sales since launching on Sunday night. So this is the thing, guys. If you guys have been following me, I launched Nation Hydration to no sales in a week. None. Second week I got a couple of sales, and then I broke the store and I didn't get sales for a week after that. But my statistics looked good. Okay, my stats looked good on my ads. My add to carts looked good on my store. My initiate checkouts looked good, so I knew I was close. Okay, if you're not getting any sales, go and have a look at your store, right? See here today on Nation Hydration, 3 add to carts at 12%. That's right on target. Anything above 5% for add to carts is great. Anything above 10% is terrific. Yeah, I've had no checkouts or conversions. They're going to come. Those people will get retargeted for sure. And looking over the last 7 days, if you're getting add to carts and checkouts like 6.8% and 4.85%, great. You're on your right path. Just keep going. Decreasing your budget, if you're at a point where it's costing you more than you can afford, decreasing your budget is fine too. You turned off the newsletters. Step 2 was accidentally turned on for newsletters. So you're talking about you had the, what's it called? The second opt-in on your newsletters. So yeah, that's going to have a huge impact. You're going to spend some time this week to make some new videos, but you'd like to know what type of ads. All right, well, let's take a quick look. I can't see any ads running for you at the moment, but you've screenshotted me some ads. Let me have a look. I'm having a bit of a problem getting images from the Freedom Club at the moment, guys. Unfortunately, they're not loading. Unfortunately. This might be a problem. Let's see. Alright, cool. I can see some of these here. Yeah, your cost per clicks are very high on C1. The rest of the ads are pretty good. But they're very boring. You know, they're just images. You've got nothing on there to show reviews or talking about the product or anything like that. So go back to what I said earlier in the stream and have a look at how I would present images. Cool, you just leave it for work, you can watch this later. Yeah, go and have a look at what I was doing for images and go have fun in Canva. Just spruce them up a little bit. Rebecca, you asked to send some stats. You're not getting any sales. Let me have a look here. $54 cost per, that's pretty good. $50 per website conversion, it's a good start, at least. ROAS is great, dang. Cost per click, pretty good. What's the problem? It says you're getting sales, did you not get sales? Oh, dang. Yeah, first image isn't so good. Rebecca, if you'd like, I'd love to have a look through your account and give you some advice. So after I've finished with Rita, I will invite you to join the co-host and we can have a look. All right, Rita, I'm going to send you an invite. Rita. Invite to co-host. If you guys want to have this happen for you and share your screen, you just need to make sure you got some sort of a headset or some sort of like an earphone mic. Otherwise, it's very hard for me to hear you. And Mira and Jesse, we're going to get you guys. Jess, we're going to get you guys there as well. Okay, no problem. Okay. No, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can see your screen. Oh, wow, your cost per clicks are great. This looks great. What did you do before? What was your process? Ah. Yeah, you're scaling too fast. That's the problem. Scaling way too fast. Slow down and make sure. I think your emails are working quite well, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, so you got to remember the customer journey. It could take 7 to 10 days before they decide to purchase from you. So if you're going to be upping your budget, you got to be willing to wait 7 to 10 days to see the results from that. And it's sort of like you're just going to sit on your hands and bite your fingernails and just wait. Just be patient. I wouldn't recommend doing 10% per day. I would be doing 20% every 3 or 4 days. And then seeing if it's profitable 7 days later. But looking at your results, if you can keep your click-throughs like that and your cost per click's that low, that's phenomenal. And look at that purchases and ROAS, that's fantastic. Well, your ROAS isn't great, actually, at 1.88 overall. Why is that so low? You spent £350. How much did you make? Okay. So if this were my store, I'd be thinking, how can I make more per purchase? And it's all in the upsell now. Or could you have on your website the ability to purchase 2 of these? Yeah, yeah. So one might cost. How much does your product cost to when you sell it? Yeah, so maybe you buy 2 for $30 each. Try to increase the basket size, and that's going to increase your ROAS, and that's going to mean you can spend more on ads. And then sell a congruent product in the upsell, and make sure in your thank you campaigns, and in your thank you emails, and even in your purchase notifications in Shopify, you can go in there and you can add in a discount to go and buy another product. So that way you buy one Facebook gives you a purchase and you get 2 purchases out of it. These are looking great. Yeah, for now, show up to my Tuesday call and let's review your site and just see if we can squeeze a little bit more out of it. Just let me know, like, just remind me when we do that you are getting some sales and you want to squeeze a bit more. And just while we're here though, let's just take a look through your ads too. Okay, so that one there, like, don't change this campaign right now. At this point, I would recommend, if you want to make some changes, make an A/B test. Do you know how to do that? It's pretty straightforward. Instead of duplicating the ad set, you go and you say, I want to create an A/B test. And in the second test, you want to actually go and change some of these images here. Like, if you put some reviews on those images, like I showed you earlier in the stream, they will do even better, I think. And then adding, I think the rest of it's great actually. I don't think you can squeeze too much more out of those videos. They look fantastic. Can you imagine like a little review over there saying 5 stars and blah blah blah? How much better that would do? Because it's already so good. You know, just a little thing could tip it over now, and you can really go viral. Well, paid viral anyway. You know what I mean? Good work, Rita. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. All right, you're welcome. Who did we have next? Miranda. No, wait, it was Rebecca. All right, and Rebecca, I am going to invite you to co-host. Rebecca. God, that's cool. Those little skin products, I wasn't sure if they were going to work. I'm so happy when I'm proven wrong. And hi, how's it going? I'm so happy about that last one because those products, it's a tight market in skincare. There's a lot of competition. All right, Rebecca, do you want to share your screen and let's take a look at what's going on? Just at the bottom of this window, there should be a little toggle screen sharing icon. Alrighty. So let's go have a look at the very top and under campaigns. The good news is you've had some sales. All right. That's looking all right. So what I'm seeing is we need to work on your click-throughs. So the cool thing is there's room for improvement. That's what I like about this. We'll go and have a look in your top of funnel. So you're from New Zealand and you're advertising to New Zealanders. Okay. Can you show me inside your ad set? Let's take a look at what's going on in there first. So New Zealand, into your ad set, yeah. Do you know what's the population of New Zealand? I'll go back one more step and then click on Edit Ad Set. And hover over the ad set link and then you go to Edit. So bring the mouse down a little bit to the left. Down, yeah, that'll do. See, it's a much smaller population, I think, than Australia. Even Australia is quite small. So it can be challenging, I think, in the smaller countries. Scroll down. You can always switch. Scroll down for me. Okay, scroll down. Cool, $50 a day. Let's keep going. Yeah, yeah. Look, I understand. I know. I understand. You don't want to be burning through what cash you have when you're not sure it's going to work. I understand, and you should never feel bad about that. Like, the idea of this is we build with what we have, right? When I first started on home craftology, I think it was $20 a day, and I was like, I got a sale, and my wife was like, oh yay! All right, keep scrolling down for me. New Zealand, minimum age 18. Okay, so you're doing Advantage Plus. That's not bad. If we can make this work with Advantage Plus, I think this could work. But if this doesn't work with Advantage Plus, we can always switch to the normal audience and try skincare. And that will target people who are way more interested in skincare. Are you targeting women? Yeah, but men aren't going to buy this for themselves. How many gay men do we have in New Zealand? I would target women. And that's my personal opinion. Like, for home craftology, I'm selling diamond painting kits, right? We have male clients, but mostly women. And I want to make money. So I only target women. And if that works, then you might create another ad set geared towards men. And you might have men in the pictures. But because women are in your pictures, personally, I'd recommend just targeting women. And that will probably increase your click-through rates. Because random men are now seeing this, and I don't see a random truck driver going, you know what, I'm going to buy this. I'm just imagining your casual New Zealand bloke going, oh, blimey. No, that's not New Zealandy, is it? That's Aussie. All right, so I would recommend switching this to women. Let's take a look at your ads. So we want to close down this part of the window so I can see the stats. All right, so click-throughs are abysmal, except for C5. So what's C5? Can you show me that one? Yep, go edit. And you want to play that for me? That's a pretty cool ad. Did you make this yourself? What's your music like on this one? Does it sound like e-commerce music? Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. So, it's pretty good. I actually like the visuals. I like the text. He's done a great job. This is a really good ad. What I would do from here is, you've seen how I was testing different copy, right? So this is C5. I would go and test this same video with a bunch of different headlines and a bunch of different ad text. And I'd try and find something that worked even better. I prefer to put 5 stars in the heading down the bottom because it looks prettier. And you can see as well, see on the right hand side, you've got a Facebook symbol there with a little yellow warning sign. That's only Facebook right column. That's cool. When I'm running a video, I like to have, you've got the long style. So this is an Instagram sized video, which is great. I also like to have a square version as well, because then it can get shown in more places. So if you can ask your cousin to take this and just give you a square version that looks just as good, then you can scroll down a little bit and you can add it into the mix there. So, okay. All right. So you've got, this is pretty important, guys. There's a bit of a difference with how I do my ads here. You've given Facebook a whole bunch of different texts to try and use, right? You see how you've given Facebook lots of different options there? That's cool. That's very cool. That's one strategy you can use. I don't like to do that because then you don't get to know which one of these works the best. So rather than giving all of these into one ad, I like to just make the same ad, and then have, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so that I can get the data to show me which of these is actually working. Because some of these won't work, and one of these is likely to be working, and you don't know which one it is right now. So you can't make an informed decision. Does that make sense? So I would take this winning ad, copy it into a whole bunch of different, maybe up to 5 different versions, and test each of those out so that you can get the data on which one of these gives you the best clicks. And for the heading, go back and have a look at the start of this video. You can grab it in past videos, or you can head to my YouTube to rewatch it. Go and have a look at how I've done my ads, and you can look inside of how I do my headings with the 5 stars. I feel like it draws a lot more attention to the Shop Now button. I like that my friends hate this mask, my skin quality has improved. That's pretty cool. But what I like to do is I like to have the best offer as the first thing they see, and then a review directly under that. That's my preference. So give that a try. It may work better, it may not work better. I like that, get that celebrity skin. Now the other angle you might want to try on this one is get that salon quality skin without the price. Because I know from this sounds terrible. My wife and I like to look young. Like, we're in our 40s now, and so we get our skin blasted with the charcoal and then the light, and then we have one of these things, and it costs like $150 for each time, right? So this is much cheaper and much more comfortable from your own home, and you have to look like Darth Vader or some sort of sci-fi creature for a little while. Now you're on the right track. Now, if you want to go back and have a look at the rest of your ads. All right, so looking at the click-throughs, so C1 is giving you a very decent ROAS. What's C1? And that's a fairly straightforward ad. Lots of, and those comments, I take that they're mostly from Freedom people. Yeah, so I do the same thing with this ad. I'd go through and make different versions of it with different text copy. Yeah, so you can see which ones are working. Some of these are going to be working, some of these are going to not be working, and we need that data so that we can hone in on that. And then let's go back to your ads again. So the 2 videos are kind of working. What's C7? Yep, I turned that one off. It's not working at all. I like that you got the reviews down there, but it's just not working as a no one knows what it is when they look at it. It looks like some sort of contraption. And yeah, absolutely. And well, actually, show me C2. That had quite a lot of ad spend there. And you see the differences there. C7 had 0.55 click through. Oh yeah. Yep. Do the same thing with this one. Go test out your different copy to see if you can find out what's working, what's not working. Check your competition too. Go and look at what they're putting in their ads. Because your videos are great. These are fantastic. These should be working.
So if I separate out all the videos and copy for each one, is it okay to have that many ads running?
Yeah, I do. And then I just turn off the ones, after 3 days, turn off the ones that have very low click-throughs.
Okay.
And then look at the ones that have high click-throughs and try and figure out what is it about these that's better. And you know what? You can come on next week and we can take a look at those together if you like. And this is the skill that we have to just build, looking at what we've done, looking at the results that we're getting, and strategizing what to test next. All right, let's close this one down and take another look. So we've got, if you're going to show a product image, I find it's better to show a face, not just the mask, because no one can tell what this is. Is it like a Halloween thing, or what is this? So you want to show a face, then you want to show the mask, and then you want to have some information on the image. And I think you'll get there. But turn off anything that's like under 1% click through. Oh, C10, that's 1.6%. What's C10?
So this one was a new one that I actually just launched before I shut down all my ads.
You might want to be careful because before and afters can. I don't know the new rules on before and afters actually. They used to be pretty strict on them, but maybe they're not anymore.
Okay, so just avoid them.
I don't know. I'll be. There's not much I don't know, but Facebook will tell you if you can't do it, I guess. For this one, in the headline, you want to have a better headline than that. So you see how it's taking up 2 lines? We want to try and make your headline take up 1 line, and then we can use the description, and you can put like the 5 stars in the description. So it can get a bit tricky there to figure out how you can fit in everything you need to in the headline. And again, with the headlines there, you want to make sure you're not testing that many like that so that you can figure out what works. And you're nearly there. And then I think I don't think learn more works very well. I think it should always be shop now.
Yeah, I think that one was an accident.
But that particular ad, look, you had good click-throughs. So I'd keep working on that one. Yeah. Well, don't cull it. Play with it. Play with it and improve it. Because that's the first image ad you've had that's actually working. If you can somehow figure out a way to put the actual product in there as well, somehow in the image, I don't know how you would do it, but that would be ideal. All right, you're on the right track. You are. Don't give up, because with a few little tweaks and a bit of testing, this is going to start working. There have been many students who've been in your situation over the past 4 weeks since I've been doing these calls, and they've been listening, learning, adapting, and a lot of them are seeing success now. So don't give up. You're welcome. All right, who's next? I'll remove you from co-host. All right. Who else had their hand up? Mia. Yeah, all right, Mia, you are next. Let's have a look. All right, Mia, welcome. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Anyone else just sit here and look at your stats of your stores while you're working at work? The more stores you have, the funner it gets, because you got like 5 different stores pages open and you're like watching for every conversion that pops in. It's an addiction. Not a good addiction, I don't think. Mia, you've got your mic on. Off. Sorry, your mic is off, so I can't hear you. And you'll be next. Once Mia figures out how to turn her mic on and share her screen, we should be good to go. There we go. Oh, mic's off again. Oh, there we go. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Excellent. Well, actually, not so excellent. I'm not feeling particularly good today. I think I've got a cold coming on. You know that point where you think you got a cold, but you're not sure? Like your throat's a bit sore, but it could be coming, but then you could wake up tomorrow and be just fine. That sucks. All right, you're sharing your screen. Good. Let's go. Let's have a look at these ads. Tell me you're a Facebook marketer without telling me you're a Facebook marketer. Yeah, it looks like I got 2 machines like that look the same, right? Like tabs everywhere. All right. Defer Buster. Ah, you did you talk to me? Did you talk to me before about your ad account? Is this the first time you've okay? So the problem, if you go back to your campaigns, it's a common problem, but I can tell you exactly what's going on, and everyone should probably hear it. So if guys, if you're not seeing statistics on your campaign page, it's usually because the what's it called? The optimization event. So the results event is different. And you see how Mia was it Mia? Is that who we're talking to? Mia, yes. Mia, you see how you got website purchases, view contents, website purchases, website view content? If that's mixed, you don't tend to see the results. So you were optimizing for the wrong event. That's what basically happened. Which unfortunately means that there was a complete waste of money. But that's okay. We live and we learn. We got to make sure in your ad sets, we got to always make sure we're optimizing for purchase. Because if you say to Facebook, I want website views, that's what you'll get. If you say to Facebook, I want add to carts, well, you're gonna get hundreds of add to carts. If you say you want purchases, then hopefully you'll get some purchases. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look in Furbuster. Is this? Did I review this store the other day? Is this one of those dog dish headers? Cool. Let's take a look. It looks like we're destroying your internet connection.
It's probably my 1,000,001 tabs open as well.
All right. CPMs are quite low for you. It's interesting. But before we do this, can you show me your ad set? I want to see your targeting and how that's all set up. To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure how I want to advise people about pets because I don't quite know yet if we should be using Advantage Plus. Click on the edit underneath that one. There's a little pencil. That'll take you back into your ads. Yeah, I'm not sure if we should be using Advantage Plus or the original targeting for pets. I'm not sure yet. I've never sold pet products. So the first person who gets a pet product working, I need them to tell me are they using Advantage Plus or the original audience. Advantage Plus will give you the cheaper CPMs for sure. But will it give you the cheaper purchases? Yeah, great. Here we go.
I'm finding that it's a lot of older people who are seeing my ads as well.
Okay. Well, older people do tend to have little poodles and little. And the thing too with this particular product is you should probably only be targeting the breeds that shed hair, right? So the more detailed targeting
The older people,
they don't have. Yeah, the younger people have the Labradors and stuff. Yeah,
dogs who don't care.
that's right because they're smart. All right, let's. I got 2 poodles, so I'm biased.
This is taking so long to load. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. We'll get there. I'm paid by the hour. I'm happy. Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous. Come on, Facebook. You can probably scroll down now, though. Okay. $25 a day. Pretty good. We can start on 25. That's fine. There's no point bumping up your ad spend until you know that it's going to work. Okay, so we're using Advantage Plus, minimum age 25. Cool. Yeah, no one under 25 is buying stuff for their dog. I don't think. Now you could put an audience suggestion in here, and you probably should. I'd be doing things like, I wonder if there's a keyword for shedding. I wonder. You never know. That might help you. It might help you reach a more honed-in audience. And if not, then you'll just have to go by maybe the breeds that do shed, like your Labradors and your... I can't think of what other dogs shed. Pretty much all of them, right? Except for the Poodles and the Maltesers. Yeah, Border Collies would probably be a good one. Oh, do they have the thick fur? Yeah. All right, maybe you do that later. Otherwise, it'll take us an hour to do it. Let's scroll down and let's just see the rest. Okay, that all looks good. Let's take a look at now your individuals. So close down that window. It's just struggling. And let's just go from that window there, we can just go into, yeah, click on the ads for campaign. That's what I want to see. Jess, are you available in a few minutes? And I'll invite you in to host if you are. Come on. We're almost there. Okay. Was this for purchase? We'll know soon. Yeah. Okay. So that's not going to be very good data. Okay. If we're telling Facebook to give, I think you were doing website views. I think was your goal for this one. And if that's the case, then you're going to have really cheap cost per clicks, because Facebook was targeting the wrong people. What I'd like you to do, if you can show me a screenshot, we'll stop the share screen, right? And see your click-throughs are really high because you're asking Facebook for the wrong thing. So I'll remove you as co-host. Show me a screenshot of the right campaign, and I'll give you some feedback on your ads on that one, if that's all right. I don't seem to be able to remove you. Oh, it's stuck. Terrific. Can you remove yourself by any chance? I think because your screen is stuck, it's just not giving me that option. I'll have to refresh this page. Hold on, guys. I'll see what happens. Give me a sec. It's kind of broken. Jess, I'll invite you to share your screen if you're still here. Looks like you're gone for now. Okay, I'll try and get you next time, Jess. Who else was there? Who else had their hands raised? Annie. Let's go, Annie. Oh, was that you just then, Annie? I can't remember. Annie. Let's invite you to co-host. All right, anybody else who has some screenshots or some results that they want to go over, please let me know in the chat right now. Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So you want to share your screen with me? All right. What are we selling? Oh, is this the wallet? Cool. Oh, click-throughs look good. Any sales? Any sales? Did you have any sales yet? Terrific. All right, heading in the right direction. $34 per oh, 300. I was getting excited there. Bit much per purchase. Okay. Alrighty, so 600, that's a lot of spend. How much are you spending per day? Okay. Alrighty, that's a lot of spend. That is a lot of spend. So C4 is looking pretty good in terms of click-throughs. Can we take a look at that one? Shield your wallet. Cool. Yeah, that's not a bad ad. That's not bad at all. I'm going to scroll down a fair bit and I can then take a look. How are you targeting this one, by the way? Yeah. I mean, are you targeting men? Ah, okay. For this type of product, I would absolutely be targeting men only. That might actually save you a bunch of money. Women would only be buying this if they were buying this as a gift for a man, and I think a gift is a hard sell. Personally, there are people who have gift stores out there, but honestly, now in terms of age, we need to think as well. I don't think anybody 18 to 21 is buying a wallet. I think times have changed, right? I think wallets are like old people things. And I say that being an old person, you know. It's just that I read an article the other day that the younger generation are using their phone for nearly everything. So I'd be thinking maybe 25 plus, just to be on the safe side, because I think a lot of young people will be seeing this going, ew. Not that it looks bad, just ew, because it's putting something in your wallet, in your pocket. So that will hone in your audience there. Now, in terms of ads, at this point, you've spent a lot of money. I'd be turning off those ads that clearly don't work. That's the first thing I'd be doing. And the ones that are giving me a click-through rate of, say, around 1.5, you've got a few of them there. The 2.7, the 2.4, I'd be going in on those ones and duplicating those and testing different copy. In the same way that I tested copy for Nation Hydration. Unfortunately, I think you spent a lot of money without doing that. Particularly well. But then I think you've actually got something. Like, you've had a few sales. It's time to hone that in. So your C1, that can be turned off. Anything under 1.5 can just be turned directly off. And the rest, go and set them up like I suggested. And I think then you'll be, like, you need a bit more data once you've done that to then turn off the copy that doesn't work, and you'll be heading in the right direction. Now, in terms of making more money, because how much do you get paid when you make a sale of this? So this is about $100? Holy crap! Okay, can you reduce your price a little bit? What's your competition? Do they sell this for 100? Jesus Christ, who would buy that?
Yeah, and then there's another company's got it at 60.
Yeah, I'd pay 60 for this. I mean, I think Ridge, that's the premium one, right? They got a lot of work on their website. I've even seen them. If you look at what they do well and incorporate some of what they do into your own website, you probably will do a bit better as well. But maybe try reducing your price to like, $79 and see if that gets you more conversions. You might find you can get double the conversions at a slightly cheaper price and still maintain that 3 times margin. You're on the right track though. I think this could be a winner. I really do. Keep going. Keep up the hard work, okay? All right, no worries. Okay. Mia, don't worry about killing the stream. Shit happens. I mean, stuff happens. Who is next? I can't remove you as co-host, so you might need to remove yourself. Haley, I'm going to invite you to co-host. Where are we? How do I do that? One sec. Haley, invite to co-host. There we go. I think you're still there. If you can't remove yourself, maybe just, yeah, you're done. Awesome. Welcome to the stream, Haley. How you doing? Yes, here I am. Oh, how dare you? All right, let's take a look at your ad. Let's see what we can do. Cool. I think I got them here. I'm having a hard time downloading photos. Do you want to show me on your computer? Because see, the platform's not working at the moment for images, unfortunately. Possibly. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just see if I can click the download button. Maybe that'll work. Let's have a look. All right. Can you see that? Can everyone see that? I'll share my screen and everyone can see. Hold on. Share. All right. Okay. No, I don't love it either. I can see you're going in the right direction. You're definitely going in the right direction. I think transparency on like something overlaying the image is usually what works a bit better. Definitely heading in the right direction though. Powerful blowing, powerful suction, compact light, charges in car. Yeah, those are all the right things. Have a look at this one. I mean, those are the right photos, just not the right delivery. I'll show you mine in a second. Oops, got to download it. I mean, they may work, Sometimes the simplest things work. It may do okay. It's square, so it's going to show up right. It's not like eye candy enough. Versus something like Nation Hydration. Where are my ads? Ads. Did I put them here? I know, but you've got to like it's the delivery of the ad itself. I'm just trying to find mine. Here we go. So like that, like you could have your vacuum in the car and then have a nice fade and then the text down the side. It's like clean and crisp. We did this in Canva. My business partner and I, and he's brand new. He'd never done any of this before. I was teaching him along the way. So. I mean, you can. Personally, I wouldn't bother because with the same amount of work, you could easily just take that same image and put that information without the table, but with the ticks and the crosses. So and it would look great. No, with the ticks and the crosses, just without the table. So, you know, powerful suction, tidy vac, the rest, tick and cross, you know, you put it all down the side here. And then you have your vacuum cleaner here. The sparkles are cool, pop them over here. You know, and the other thing you can do as well with this sort of ad is this kind of thing here, where you have your product and then you have like a review. That would work wonderfully for you. This one here, same thing. So these guys are killing it. These are step one. These are the underpants I wear. That's the only underpants I wear. These guys are. That is, and they've just see, it gets a laugh. I wonder if you could add some humor into yours, like cleans your car so your wife won't nag you, or I don't know. That's probably a bit too sexist. They do. There was a time when that would work. You'd be a little bit controversial. They used to love it. Let's have a look at power vac or vacuum. Vacuum. Oops. I like to use searching for ads, if I can spell right. This is like for easy wins. That's what I'm looking for here. Oh, what's this one? Boring. Okay, something like this. You could easily do something like that. Do you have a breakdown image of your product that you can use from the vendor?
Not quite like that, but I've got it at home, so I could probably do that myself and remove the background.
Yes, absolutely. And this one here, that's cool. Effortless and efficiency now in your hands. And the 50% off tag. Yeah, I mean, I like to change it a little bit, but for the most part, my ad that I thought was going to do much better. Where is it? Where's my stuff? I thought this ad was going to do much better. Honestly, I put a lot of work into this one, but I pretty much copied what the competitors have, and it looks a lot like theirs, to be honest. But I used AI to generate apples and carrots and stuff, and I just threw it together. Oh, someone's commented. That's probably why it's not working. Probably someone's put a bad comment there. Always check your ads, guys, because people will leave comments, and that can sometimes destroy the performance. Here we go. Goodbye, Peter. Delete. Maintain your ads. That's all I can say. Maintain your ads. Next week, I'll show you guys how to actually go in and set up your pages so that can never happen. But yeah, I took this image from a competitor. I didn't take the image, sorry. I took the format and I made it myself. So I highly recommend doing that. We'll just have a quick look at some other stuff while we're here. Lots of these ones. Okay. Yeah, it's hit and miss, isn't it? When you ask someone else to make your stuff for you. That's why I don't tend to buy, personally, I don't buy a lot of UGC. I did use, for my brand that we just launched here, I actually did a UGC today. We went out and we just found, well, my partner went out and found a whole bunch of influencers, really small ones, and said, would you do an ad for us if we send you a free product? And they said, yeah. And so we've made this one. It's not great, but it'll do. Hold on, I'll see if I can play it. I don't know if it'll work, but I won't know until I test it.
So I've been having my hydrogen water. It's really good for clearing acne, getting rid of inflammation in the body. It gets rid of all the impurities in your water, and you can see it working. It's magic. Give it a go, and then just some of the benefits.
She was free. And you know what? It might work. I think those that's pretty good. Just trying to find you an image in the car. That's what I'm looking for. Someone in the car with an image, so that you have a bit of a template to work from. And I don't think I'm going to find it. It's pretty cool using rice. Oh no. Yeah, that's not great. Do you have a damn? Hey, this is pretty cool as an image itself. So putting on a cool background from like Canva with your product and then vacuum. Okay, don't do that actually. Sorry. Let's just skip that one. I did not read that properly. Oh dear. I just naturally look at them. Okay, even Dyson is just doing these ones without the background. Well, let's take that as something that works then and come up with your own. As for the UGC, if it's not picking up the actual mess, I wouldn't bother with it personally. You can always make your own UCG. Perfect. Alrighty. Well, thanks for. You're welcome, and thanks for jumping in and doing the co-host. Anybody else who wants a co-host session before I finish up for the night? Maria, you did the hydrogen bottle, had no sales yet. Yeah, it's not always about the products. It's about how you sell it, right? It took me a while to nail the hydrogen water bottle, honestly. Once I looked at the competitors, copied off them and changed things and really worked on my website and my actual angle, then I started getting sales. But never jump on a trend just because you see another marketer doing it. Always look for a product that has a lot of competition out there. That's my personal preference. Products with competition. So I've actually asked the leadership team here to give me a product to test. And so Gav is looking through our list of products. He's going to give me a challenge. And I'm going to make a store based on his challenge and see what I can do. It may work, it may not. Been working on it for months. Well, if that's the case, maybe it's time to look at a different product for you. Maybe you'll find it easier to promote a product. But you know what? Why don't you show me your ads for this, and I can maybe tell you what you're doing wrong. And show me your website, actually. Show me your website on Tuesday, and I'll give you some tips. Set you on the right direction. Miranda, let me invite you to the host. Miranda, this won't have to be my last one for the night because I think I'm fading fast. Maria, also let me know what's your add to cart rate and what's your initiate checkout rate, and what is the sign up rate to your pop up. Welcome, Miranda. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Very good. What do you got for me? I think you're already sharing. Oh, that's me. Sorry, let me turn mine off. There you go. Now you can share. Now you got to click on the share, toggle screen share button down the bottom of the screen. It should be good to go now. Do you want to refresh your screen and try again? It's been cool. There we go. Cool K9.
So you did do a website review for it on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm. $40 a day. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. 2 purchases is pretty good. So scroll down a bit faster for me. Australia 18. I'd be targeting slightly older people personally. I don't think many 18-year-olds are going to buy this for their pet. You could add some audience suggestions in there too. That would be good for like dogs. And let's take a look at your actual ads, because I did see something alarming before. Your cost per click was quite high. Alright, so I'd be turning off the ones that aren't giving you a great CTR, because there's C1 is taking a lot of spend, but its cost per click is quite high. Yeah, 0.74. So the good news is Facebook is like, hey, C1, you know, it's giving you a sale, but the ad's shit. So the product is good, ad is quite crap. So let's take a look at C1. The rest of them some of them are looking quite healthy. All right, what I would be doing is I'd be taking this and I'd be making a whole bunch of different copies and testing out some different text for it. Yeah, and unfortunately we have no way of knowing which ones work. So duplicate them out and test the different text versus headlines, just like I do, and that will give you a good indication of what's working and what's not working. So at this point, we just need more data. So you're doing the right things, and it's looking quite healthy. We just need data to go off now. As for, so to do that tonight, like go through, duplicate, and have all the different versions there, so that over the next 3 days, so what's today, Thursday, say on Sunday, go in and turn off the ones that are giving you the lowest CTRs. We're aiming for 1.5%. The fact that you've had sales means this is a product that people like, so that's the good news. Now you just have to hone in on the right text copy and the right headlines. Sound good? All right, thanks for putting your hand up. I'll see you next week. And Maria, what was this one you've given me? Let me just share my screen. So Maria, yeah, I don't think that's how we're going to sell a hydrogen water bottle. Personally, I mean, it's a nice image, but it's not really showcasing the product or its benefits. We do shop now while stocks last. Portable solution. We're not really talking about the product here either very well, or the reasons why it's good, or even what it does. Even in the headline, the heading down here itself, we don't really have reviews or what it is or what it is. Like, what is Riverify Body? We can't tell. So that the image. So. Bugger. I think I've actually ended the stream. I hope you're going to watch this on YouTube. Oh dear. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see you guys in my next stream on Tuesday, where we're talking about